Would you consider playing / making a character who is aromantic and or asexual? Which is something that like I have thought about specifically in regards to Fitzroy for, I mean, really since as long as we have been playing. And at the time, like I was thinking about Fitzroy, and I didn't want. It's a tricky thing, right? Asexuality is a spectrum, and the very last thing I would want to do is like paint a character who is so ambitious that like he doesn't have time to be sexually attracted to. Like I don't want his ambition and his sexual identity to be one and the same, because I think that is a kind of a problematic thing. But as we've gone on, and especially Trav in the episodes where he was having this sort of flashback, so I think of him as asexual, which is not the same thing as being like a romantic, and it's like it is a difficult thing to kind of set in stone, because again it is like a spectrum. But like I feel like over time I felt like more comfortable with that being a like sort of definitive part of his personality. Like it is just in everything I've thought about in this character, and I feel like I have thought about a lot of things like his, and which is funny because I think the very first thing I said about him is that he's a very sexy sexual person. I think it's important for us to like know a lot about our characters, and we think a lot about our characters, and this is an important thing to like think about our characters. But I don't know, it's a decision that like I felt like was something I wanted when we started, but over time, and especially during those flashback episodes, I feel like it is just sort of, it just makes sense.
Can you tell the tribunal here that you have shown restraint in your dealings, in your operations?
I think I'm showing quite a bit currently at this exact junction, don't you?
So, threats.
I'll try to touch a hair on Argonaut King's head, I'll explode the room. And that would be pretty bad, wouldn't it?
Excuse me. How dare you? Like, what specific areas do you think the three of you have been training in?
I've been learning French.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know who speaks French.
Moi! Je parle français, je suis français.
In the like D&D book.
It's actually Celestial is French.
Okay.
It's 1-to-1.
I mean, I think here's what's interesting is that why not?
Because I have heard this talk of a secret assassination, and I promised Gray a war. I know what you know.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually.
But do you know what I know?
Ooh.
Do you know what Firbolg knows?
Everybody knows what Firbolg knows.
This war must be public, and you must win it.
I gotta say something, Chaos. For an entity that embodies pure chaos, you sure seem to make a lot of plans. I have a deathly pine nut allergy. One of them gets near me, like a blowfish. Dead skis. And as for the other one, I am beginning to worry that I may not actually be a knight in absentia of the realm of Good Castle. Beginning to worry that there is no place because I've looked at a lot of maps, and it's not on them. Tap it, really harness my arcane energies to do this like pretty phenomenal magical feat, like canceling out the domination magic of a demon prince. I imagine it's like robes billowing around me, some real fucking Gandalf the White coming over the hill shit, and then I turn right into a potted plant.
Cosplay that.
If you drop to 0 hit points, your pot breaks and your form reverts.
Okay, well, even the dominated monsters are like, huh? And then back to the fight. So up next
I'm gonna take 5 because I literally can't do anything.
Yeah, you're a plant, buddy.
I'm now making a plant.
Yeah, as a plant, do you still have the same number of hit points?
Yeah,
as Fitzroy.
Yeah,
powerful.
It's
plant.
just, but all damage against me is doubled.
Banana cakes. That was absolutely wild. I had chlorophyll. I had sap.